Hi folks, this is Urdal with a very personal comparison between World of Tanks and War Thunder ground forces. I'm playing World of Tanks for almost a year now and War Thunder since the beta version of ground forces was released. Well, what is the better game? I think World of Tanks provides the better long-time motivation, while War Thunder has the better battles. World of Tanks feels like a good role-playing game, where you always want to get the next better weapon, next better armor, while in War Thunder, well, it doesn't feel this different when you get a new tank. We'll see to this later. A battle in War Thunder is not just it ends not just when you die. That's the most important point for me, while I like these games in War Thunder. If you are killed, you have another tank and start in the same game, in the same battle again, until you either run out of tanks or out of crews. So you don't have to sit and watch and do nothing when you die. You can play with the second, third, fourth life in the same battle. On the other side, World of Tanks battles are often short, for me at least. I am not a very good player, just 49% with XVM, but I like to play it. And that's mainly because there are so many tanks and they are so different from one another that I really want to get a lot of these different tanks to play with. In War Thunder there are different tanks too, but they don't feel different. When I get a new tank, I immediately try to play with it and what is the difference? Okay, they may have better ammunition and I may need less hits to kill an enemy, but that's all. But maybe that's only a feeling that is special to me. Another difference is in developing your tanks. In World of Tanks you can decide when you use your experience points to develop a new part for your tank or even a new tank. In War Thunder you have to do it after each battle. You have to spend all your experience after each battle for parts which you don't know really what they are good for. There may be a better ammunition, but you don't see how much it better is until you have developed it or you have looked before you go into the battle what kind of ammunition there will be to develop after the battle. And the same is with other developments, like a new engine. Well, it says it's a new engine. Good, you know that and nothing more. Not how much power does it have or anything else. And you see the same, nothing with most of these developments. You just get a short description what it does. It is a little bit better here, a little bit better there. But with World of Tanks you see it clearly. You see this gun does that and that damage, this new turret has that armor and that view range, both of which are not available in War Thunder. There are no guns and no turrets, but those you get the tank with. So it is, for me it's really more motivating to choose the parts I want to develop, when I want to develop them, and to see what the difference is. And then there are the minimaps. The World of Tanks minimaps shows clearly every tank that has been spotted by anybody of my team. and with XVM I see a lot of more details about it. Okay, that's a modification, and we should look at it without modifications like in War Thunder. In War Thunder I have a very small map. It seems to be very small because the enemies and my own teammates are only short, small lines on this map, and most of the enemies I don't see on the map, while I can see them on my game battle display. And I don't often use this minimap in War Thunder because it doesn't tell me anything that is important for me, at least with my kind of gameplay. So why do I still play War Thunder? Well, the maps are more interesting in War Thunder than in World of Tanks. They are bigger, or at least they feel bigger. There are more hills and valleys, and differences in height of the ground. They feel more diverse than the maps in World of Tanks. These are seemingly simpler maps. And the graphics is better in War Thunder. Of course, you should not forget that it is only a beta version and not the release version of this game. So there may be other developments in gameplay or in the structure of the tree of developments of your tanks that will change all my points, with which I'm not so happy. Okay, so I will play World of Tanks a lot more than War Thunder, but once or twice a week I will change to War Thunder to have a longer and maybe more interesting battle than most of my battles in World of Tanks. Okay, that's for now, and if you like this video, please rate it, and in your commentaries you can tell me what you think of both of these tank fighting games. Bye, and see you next time.